till I get this thing right, Marshall. There we go. How you doing, Marshall? Joseph Davis here, Jad's Pipes. Let me start off saying congratulations on your 100 subs. It's a milestone, brother. I enjoy your videos. Just seem like a good down-to-earth cowboy, and I really do enjoy them. I don't always comment, and I don't always hit the like buttons, but I do try to watch the people that, you know, stays in the lower subs, just cause I'm in the lower subs. Try to watch all the newer people coming up, and I've been with the YouTube pipe community for a bit. I think about going on 4 years, but I don't do a lot of videos, but this one sort of struck me with your jokes. I love telling jokes, and I love seeing people's expression and hearing laughter. Laughter is one of the best medicines that there is, and I'm sorry if my slang's a little weird, because I live in Tennessee, in the foothills of East Tennessee, and my language sounds normal. A lot of people's like, yeah, you got a heavy Southern accent. So yeah, I guess us mountain folks sort of get a little twang in our voice. But anyways, nice little prize package. I love actual cowboy music. Grew up on a lot of stuff that my grandmother, my papa listened to. A lot of the old folklore type music. And pretty nice drawing that you did too, brother. I love anything anybody draws. A little bit of an artist myself, but well, I'm not gonna get into that right now. But anyways, I'm smoking my Viking Classic, my little church warden, and smoking some of this here. I ain't got my glasses on. Some Frog Morton on the town. Pretty good stuff. You asked us to do a VR with jokes. I could probably give you about 2 or 3 right off the bat, and they're pretty quick. But the first one I go ahead, it's a pretty clean joke. That way, if there's any kids or grandkids or anything of that nature that watches this video, after this video, sort of just, you know, either pause it or push the kids away. It's not real nasty, but it's a little raunchy. So I'm giving you fair warning. First joke. There's this little boy. He walked into a pet shop, and he walked up to the clerk selling the pets, and he walked up and said, "Mither, I want to buy some bird feed." Clerk stood there for a minute. He said, "What'd you say, boy?" He said, "Mither, I want to buy some bird feed." He said, "Boy, get on out of here." He said, "You come back when you learn how to talk." And he said, I'll sell you some bird seed." So the little boy said, "But Mither," he said, "Go on, get on out of here." So the little boy left. About 2 or 3 days later, he come back. He said, "Aren't you that little boy that don't know how to talk right?" He said, "Yes, sir." He said, "What are you doing back in here?" He said, "Mither, I want to buy some bird feed." He said, "What did I tell you, little boy?" He said, "Now get on out of this shop." He said, "Before I run you out of here." He said, "Come back when you learn how to talk, and I'll sell you some bird seed." So little boy put his head down, he walked off. A couple of days later, he come back in. Clerk knew right off the bat. "Son, I hope to God you come back in here and you've actually learned how to talk. Now, what is it you're needing?" He said, "Are you needing some bird seed? Listen, let's see how you pronounce it this time." He said, "No, sir, I don't need no bird seed." He said, then what are you doing in here? He said, Mither, you want to buy a dead bird? I thought that one was a little cute. My youngest daughter's come in with it. Okay. Now, this is the time to sort of push the kids away. Don't know too many. I know a lot of clean jokes, but just ones right off the top of my head. The age sort of just kicks in a little bit, and I tend to forget a lot of stuff. So on the second one, there's a guy. He walks into a bar. Bartender looks at him and says, "What can I get you? You want Budweiser?" He said, "No, no Budweiser." He said, "Give me a Coors Light." He said, "I can do that." Gave the guy a Coors Light. He drank his Coors Light and left. A couple nights later, guy come back into the bar. Sat back down. He said, "Hey, buddy, what do you have? Want Budweiser, Bud Light or something?" He said, no Budweiser. He said, "Oh yeah, I think you're the guy that ordered the other night didn't want Budweiser." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Coors Light?" He said, "Yep. Throw me a Coors Light." He said, "Alrighty." Slam a Coors Light. Drank his beer and he left. Well, a couple nights later, he come back in. Bartender, he recognized him right off the bat. And he said, "Hey, you're the Coors Light guy, ain't you?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Can I get you a Coors Light?" And he said, "Yeah." So I got him a Coors Light. He thought, well, I wonder what this guy's problem is with Budweiser. So he started striking up conversation. He said, "Babe, I know you don't really care for any type of Budweiser. Bud Light, Budweiser, anything. What's the deal with them?" He said, "Buddy, I cannot drink Budweiser." He said, completely off my list. I will never ever drink Budweiser ever again. I'll drink other beers, but no Budweiser." He said, "No, you don't care for it?" He said, "No." He said, "I blew chunks drinking Budweiser." And he said, "I understand that, bro." He said, "Everybody's gotten sick off Budweiser time or two." He said, No, you don't understand." He said, "Yeah, I understand. I've got sick myself a lot of times on Budweiser." He said, "No, I blew chunks." And he's like, "Yeah, I've puked too." And he said, "No, you don't understand, bartender. Chunks is my dog." Yeah, see what I mean by tasteless? Sorry, Marshall. One more tasteless joke. This one's one that was told to me a long time ago, and it was actually, I can't remember who told me the joke. I think it was actually some kinfolk. And the way you're supposed to tell the joke is it's supposed to be like, me and you and somebody else went to a brothel house. And you're supposed to use the third person as the butt end of the joke, which I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to use nobody, that's uncalled for. It'd be different if we're sitting here but not on camera and, not on YouTube. So I'll just use, I don't know, 3 Indians. How's that? These 3 Indians went into a brothel house. First Indian told the clerk, said, we had never experienced, a woman doing that to us. And the clerk looked at him and he said, "Do what?" He said, "Yeah, we've never experienced, what do you say, oral." And the clerk started laughing. And the guy sort of got embarrassed. He said, "Okay." He said, "No problem." He said, "You go up to room 303. He said, you two stay down here and just wait. I said, okay. So he went up to room 303. He come back down. The Indian had a smile up to here. The other two Indians are jumping up and down. What happened? What happened? What happened? Said, oh, she put whipped cream all over it. All over it? Yeah, and she licked it all off. And the other two Indians just looking at each other like, whoa. So the second Indian was like, my turn, my turn. The guy told him, said, same room, brother. So he took off up to the same room. He come back down. He had a smile up to here. The other two Indians were like, what happened, what happened, what happened? Said, oh, she put whipped cream all over it and put a pineapple on it and licked it all off. And they was like, whoa. So the third Indian was like, you know, this is gonna be the best. Guy said, room 303, go ahead. So he went up to room 303. He come back down. Had a smile up to here. So the other two Indians was jumping up and down. Said, what happened? What happened? Said, whoa, she put whipped cream all over it. Put a pineapple around it. Put a cherry on top. It looked so good I ate it myself. But anyways, brother, there you go. Just a quick little video, and I've got them all day long, raunchy or clean. I mean, I've heard them for long periods of time. Some of these rednecks in these hills come up with some of the crazy ones, and you learn them around here at a pretty early age. But there you go, brother. There's your three of them. I would go on, but we'd be here all night. But you have a blessed afternoon, blessed morning, blessed evening, and congratulations on your 100 subs. And glad you're in the YouTube pipe community. Cowgirl Jane, you need to get on video just like Marshall said. Get on there and hoot and holler with him, hang out with him. Have a pipe. Well, you say she don't smoke, but she can always sit in, maybe pluck a little bit, you know. Throw down some tunes for us. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a blessed one, and good luck to the other entries, and good watch your videos, bro. You have a good one.